family, welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Vikings going up against the Broncos.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, as you get a look at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Denver Broncos. C.J. Anderson, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, Jensen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. On 2nd down, Anderson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, Jensen eluding the pressure right. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Shift together here from the D-line. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jensen. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run Anderson, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal. Ninth play now, this long opening drive. Can they cash it in on 3rd and goal? They'll run for it with Anderson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Running for it. Here's Anderson. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. C.J. Anderson, such a bruising back, but he can't get into the end zone here. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. And tough starting field position here. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
Again, it's Henry. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. First down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. Early lead in that one for the Packers. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now Marshall. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. The tight end changing his position. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, He got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jensen. Buying time to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
To throw on 2nd down, Jensen. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jensen. He completes it to Bryant. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Gets it to Strong. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go now. Detroit. No. Jack, Patriot. Here we go.
They'll toss it to Henry. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too...
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jensen. Wide open receiver complete. And a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward around the 37. From the gun on 3rd down. Jensen flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first. Handoff comes to Anderson. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. To throw on 2nd down, Jensen. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there at 22. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to work. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Off the play fake. Jensen. And his throw here's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Operating from the gun, Jensen. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. 2nd down, 8. They'll run it again with Henry. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And then you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 23. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he motions the wide receiver. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Being chased out left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
All right, here we go.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Around the NFL, they're in the second quarter at Lambeau. Early lead in that one for the Packers. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll set up to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Third down, still 14 yards left.
Green 39. Green 30. Over. Detroit. Leopard.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now let's go. 319. 3 Leopard.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to air one out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. First and goal. They come out here in the eye. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Second down following the incompletion.
Let's go. No. Check. Detroit.
To throw again. Jensen keeps himself upright. Going up top. Oh, wide open. Complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Darren Waller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's 17-7. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Oh, he bowls over it. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. And here's Marshall. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Henry out of the pistol. And some room to maneuver. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
No, check. Patriot. Watch it now.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And past the 30 down to about the 27. Well, that 2nd down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Derrick Henry. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So it'll be first down here after the run. Looking to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They'll drop the throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game. But this player, disruptive in all phases. Whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. And the wideout in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Lambeau. The gap has widened there. The Packers have scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And Denver getting set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Detroit!
Throwing on 1st down. Jensen. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Here we go.
In motion right is Bryant. Now they'll run it on the toss. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Looking to throw. Jensen. They'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the...
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. He'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. 23 yards on the play. Back to throw now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Wolfe. With a great push up front, he picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A handoff, running left, Henry. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run for it with Henry. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jensen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Here we go now. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here we go now. 3-19. Detroit. Over. Hurry up. Here we go. Detroit.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. Oh, and now he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. On 1st down, Jensen, flush to his right, and this is incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Green. All right, now, look at 56.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Jensen. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go. Back in. All right, now, look at 56.
From the gun, Jensen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And finding the tight end Hooper. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Watch him now, Barney.
Running left, it's Henry. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. After the penalty, it's Henry. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Eight yards to go here on second down. Give to Henry. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now it's Henry. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Broncos coming out now. They've this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jensen. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Ben Gideon in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. The Broncos on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw. Jensen going down the middle, and it's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A good pickup there at 22. Off-play action. Jensen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throwing again. Jensen. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Daniil Hunter in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. The Broncos on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be third and a mile. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing on third and long. Jensen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
Here we go now. Gun. Watch him now, Barney. Detroit. Over.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, there were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Minnesota, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for Denver, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.